The way things go these days, man, I'd be surprised if he served a full year. And I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, they might go, time served, suspended sentence. Well, in America, they would do that. I don't know about Korea. Sometimes they really don't play.
No, Korea, that's what I'm hoping. I hope Korea ain't soft. I hope Korea ain't like America. No, when we say 3 years, we mean 3 years. No, not 2, 3. So we got some breaking news right here. I want to break this boy's neck. Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali, everybody's kind of celebrating right now because Johnny Somali, everybody knows Johnny Somali as that wannabe influencer who, and pretty much just a attention whore, whose way of getting attention is going to other countries and just being as dumb and obnoxious and just being as big of a piece of shit as he can be. His sole purpose in life is to be a troll. Mm-hmm. Is to go and just to ruin people's day. It's like a little mini King Kong. He's just going there to destroy the city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy, if you've kept up with him, man, this guy has done anything from being rude to people, going into businesses and causing a mess, to going in and just messing with sacred statues and other places like sacred statues and sites in other countries. You know about Johnny.
Yeah, from the stuff you've shown.
Yeah, this is a guy that every time he got knocked out on camera, people cheered. People
that bad.
Yeah, people. Yeah, this dude. Yeah, people used to be on Johnny Watch. Just to see if he would get, if there would be a daily punching out of this guy. Over in Korea, they don't out, man. There was one dude went out there and said, Johnny, I've been waiting on you. Yeah, he went on to let everybody know, I am going after Johnny. Uh-huh. And people like, go get him. Yeah, he went out there and punched the shit out of Johnny Somali. The only disappointing thing about that is that it wasn't harder. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Johnny's been rightfully attacked several times, man. He went over in Japan. They had a statue about some of the women that were sexually violated during the war.
Yeah.
He went over there and pulled some sacrilege on those statues, posing in front of it, just being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Just like I said, it's a real piece of shit, man. I hardly ever use this word, especially when talking about other human beings, but I hate Johnny Somali.
I know.
I hate that guy. I hate him and anybody like him because he's not the only one. There's a whole crew of people out there.
Yeah.
Need to be rounded up and put into just a troll concentration camp.
And shot. No, I was kidding.
They shouldn't, but
lock the door and set it on fire.
We're joking, all right. Hey, listen. There's a dude. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are catching it now and being made examples out of. But Johnny Somali is one of the main ones, if not the main one, that people want to see what would happen with his situation because they got him over in South Korea, they put him in prison, and his sentencing has finally come through.
Dumbass went to South Korea, did it?
And yeah, he's one of those dudes who's, he's so ignorant and is so into seeking attention, never thinking about the consequences.
Sure.
Right. The crazier. Even sometimes, even getting punched out is like, oh, cool.
Yeah, right. Hey, you got that, right?
Yeah, exactly. But hey, more views for me. So this is a guy that was just, he was, you just never learned. But hopefully he'll learn something now. This is from Dexerto. Johnny Somali found guilty of all charges as South Korea sentences streamer to prison with labor.
What that mean? So I know he in prison.
That means they're probably gonna put him in one of them damn hamburger suits and put him out there with a bunch of rocks and a damn sledgehammer.
Working every day.
Put his ass on a chain gang or something or shackle him down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they make you work.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's not like how long is the sentence though?
But that's the thing, man. So let's read a little bit of this right here. Even the cat was like, damn, y'all talking about Johnny Somali?
Well, I gotta hear this.
Johnny Somali has been sentenced to prison with labor in South Korea. putting an end to the streamer's legal saga in the country that garnered international media attention. And it really did. This guy was making national news for being pretty much just a terrorist.
Sure.
And
nobody was trying to go over there and save him.
Hell no. Trump ain't coming to get this one.
There weren't free Johnny Somali signs out front.
no, hell no. There was signs that said, lock his ass up.
No, it sounds saying good.
Yeah.
Stay over there.
If you saw a free Johnny Somali shirt, it was meant that we are free of Johnny Somali. Thank God. People have been wanting this for a while. On April 14th, a judge in South Korea sentenced Johnny Somali, capping off one of the most documented influencer trials to date. And his penultimate court case, man, they're making this like a show.
God damn.
The penultimate episode. In his penultimate court appearance, Somali upset the judge by claiming the law was unfair because another Korean streamer, Bong Bong, shared the same deepfake videos that he had and wasn't facing consequences for it. Well, he probably didn't do a lot of the shit that you were doing too.
Plus, whenever you say they were doing it too, that's a confession.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's South Korea and he not.
I wonder what the difference is.
Yeah, but he's one of us.
And we'll get him later.
You're right,
Don't worry about him. We're talking about you.
Yeah, right.
The prosecution, meanwhile, recommended 3 years in prison with hard labor for the American,
more than that,
causing Somali's mother to file a petition asking for. Of course, sit your ass down.
they gonna put her in there next.
You're right. We should lock up both of y'all.
Right.
Exactly. Have you and your mom on a chain, breaking rocks together. Family style. Right.
What's she gonna say? My boy ain't never done nothing to nobody.
My baby ain't never done nothing to no country. Shut the.
We gonna roll the tape.
That's another thing that gets your ass in trouble. When your mom up in court talking about he ain't done nothing, that means you did everything. Mm-hmm. Your mama being in court is a sign of your guilt.
Yeah, that whole showing up to be a character witness, sometimes that can backfire.
Yeah. My baby ain't hurt nobody. Ain't done nothing to nobody. Shut
Just
up.
boys being boys. He's 30. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you gonna be with them boys in that prison. As per lawyer and YouTuber Legal Mindset, who has been documenting the trial since the very beginning, Somali was found guilty of all charges, including the deepfakes, like you said. Yeah, well, this is real. 3 years, hard labor. I have to give a word out to Monarch, our sponsor right now. And Monarch is there to help you with your budgeting, with your financing, with your financial future and preparation. See, a lot of people out there, man, you're not keeping track of your finances well. You haven't checked on your 401k. You haven't checked on your savings. And you got some goals that you were trying to reach. Hey, maybe you were young enough to get a house at an early age and now you want to start saving to pay that off. Hey, you got other goals out there. I mean, there's nothing else. You just got to get your money right.
Sure.
And Monarch is there to help you do that. Monarch has AI tools that are trained by the certified financial planners and advisors out there. And you can get assistance from Monarch, AI assistance 24/7. You'll have access to a financial coach accessible from anywhere in Monarch. That's what it's like. It's like having a 24/7 access to a financial coach. And you'll be able to get help from questions about trends in your spending to how to pay off debt. But you know what? Get your finances straight. Let Monarch help you, and they can. And look at this. They're already helping you save some money. Monarch.com/toasted. You go there and you use the code TOASTED for 50% off your first year. Again, that's monarch.com/toasted. Get 50% off your first year. I want to thank Monarch for sponsoring parts of the show, and I want to thank you out there for all your support. Thank you very much. And now back to the review. Somali will be reportedly going to a specialized labor prison where his phone will be confiscated and he will receive offender status. Now, the thing that I worry about this is that I don't know if he's going to get those 3 years, and I'm with you. He should get more. They should they should do some shit with it. They put him away, and you just don't see Johnny no more. Because I don't know, Johnny needs years
to some time to think about what he's done.
Hell yeah, Yeah, shit, you know, a little hard labor. You're busting them rocks will really have your ass thinking about things. Yeah, you that is something. You talk about therapy.
Oh, maybe he'll come out swole and then he'll be able to punch people back.
You know what? Now that I thought about it, yeah, don't do that. Have his ass come out looking like John Henry and shit. No, man, lock his ass up. Well, he can't do nothing. Wait. Put his ass in a box so he can look like Gollum and shit. And just weak. Yeah, I don't know, man. But he needs to be gone for years. And, you know, and if it's 3 years, great. You know, I think it should be more. Hell, I think it should be about 10 years. And once a year, they bring his ass out for a public caning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him. I would travel to South Korea if they gave tourists a chance to beat the shit out of Johnny Somali. I'd get my ticket today. If they gave me a stick to beat his ass, that'd be one of the tourist attractions I went to. The beat Johnny Somali attraction. I would pay money for that shit. Yeah, man, but yeah, here's some of the stuff that he's done. So he's had previous trips abroad. The Americans sparked outrage in Korea. He drew backlash after dancing inappropriately with the Statue of Peace, a memorable honoring victims of sexual slavery by Japanese forces during World War II. So yeah, man, this guy
asking for it. Shit.
Man, Johnny Somali is the type of guy to test limits. And he would keep doing things because
sounds like he found him.
Yeah, you're gonna hit a wall at some point.
Oh, okay, so I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, prison was the only way, other than death, because he kept getting punched, he kept getting beat up. The guy was incorrigible.
Yeah.
You know, he just kept doing it and doing it. So prison was the only way if nothing else, just to remove him from society.
Sure.
Yeah, this guy, man, he did, you know, the guy he's almost like a psychopath, man. He has no empathy for anything, has no feelings for anybody else. He's driven and fueled by the adrenaline rush of just being mean to people and ruining people's day. I hate Johnny Somali, man. I wish they'd lock his ass up for 10 years. But I have a feeling that it's not going to be.
They're going to go light on him.
I think, I don't even, you know what? The way things go these days, man, I'd be surprised if he served a full year. And I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, they might go, time served, suspended sentence. Well, in America, they would do that. I don't know about Korea. Sometimes they really don't play.
No, Korea, that's what I'm hoping. I hope Korea ain't soft. I hope Korea ain't like America. No, when we say 3 years, we mean 3 years. No, not 2, 3. We mean hard labor. We mean hard labor. Johnny Somali needs to serve his time, and he needs to go in there and let it be known that the labor is hard, because this needs to be a lesson, an example, and discouragement from other people who do it. They're talking about other influencers that have tried to pull this shit, man. Because this
Did they
article,
say what the deep fake is of?
Nah, I didn't see that. Meanwhile, Jack Doherty is facing up to 7 years in prison after controversial stream resulted in charges of resisting arrest and possession of a controlled substance while filming content. Jack Doherty is another guy. See, this whole internet troll thing, man, it's spawning other demons. Because this guy Jack Doherty, he was another one, man. That guy was a disgrace. He would go out and start shit with people, but then he'd have a big bodyguard, and the bodyguard would come in and finish it.
Yeah.
So even his bodyguards need to be taken out.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, these in other words, you got cowards, man. You got cowards. You got these, you know, they're bullies, but bullies who can't really do nothing except just annoy people and offend people.
Yeah.
They ain't beating up nobody.
Right.
So yeah, man, I hate Johnny Somali, man. And I really hope that, I don't know if this will help or not.
You should go over there.
Oh, but I told you I would.
So as soon as he gets out, you can grab him.
Yeah, and then go throw your ass in there too.
Don't put no ideas in my head, man. Because if Johnny,
because if he gets out and he turns around, he's like, you.
And you can see me swoop out of nowhere. Da, 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 da. You can see me come out of nowhere. Captain, ready! Beat his ass. Yeah, don't put no ideas in my head, because if he gets a release date, I might have to get my ticket and coincidentally be over there. Just happen to be walking by the prison.
No, I was in Thailand at the time. Right, Doug?
Yeah, don't give me no ideas. Yeah, man. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I really pray that this guy, that he grows up and he gets better. I hope he becomes a better person. I really do, man. I really do. But until that happens, yeah, he needs to be taught. I hope they have the biggest thugs in that South Korean prison. I hope they beat the shit out of him every day. I hope they take his lunch. I hope they rub his head in the toilet after they take a shit.
Yeah, he might try to troll them.
I hope he does. I hope he does. Please do that shit, man. Yeah. I hope he does go there and try to troll them. We saw how that worked out the first time. Yo. What? No, stop. No, please.
That popcorn hair.
Yeah, it got popped already. What you said, popcorn hair? It really does like popcorn. Yeah, give me the Johnny Somali bucket. Oh well, y'all. There you go.
Well, all right.
We'll stay tuned. We'll see what happens,
Johnny
man.
watch.
Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon, where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.